Hello friends, welcome. It's me, alive from my studies. I've just been panicking so much about my class, so I have not like worked out in days. And I've just been like I'll do my job and like as soon as it's like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, I'll slam my laptop closed and like start working on schoolwork till like 1 or 2 in the morning. um but I finished everything that's due up until the 30th. So I'm feeling like I'm in good shape. The problem is like I have to keep reading so that like I stay ahead. Um, but yeah, my class is kind of interesting. It's funny because I finished up one of the chapters tonight that I was really struggling with because I'm taking this like building like construction modeling class. And so I have to like draw these shapes out. That's not like the whole premise of it, but like it just wants to get you familiar with like the tools. So it had us like draw all these shapes. Like it's like draw a bookcase, draw like a sink, draw another sink, draw like a couch, like draw a chair. Like I was just struggling so hard with drawing all this stuff, and like at the end of the chapter, it's like you probably won't ever use any of these because you drew them in 2 dimensions, and everything in this program is in 3 dimensions. I'm like, I spent hours drawing this. Um, but there's like no like assignment that's due for this chapter, which is fantastic because I really do not want to show those drawings to anyone else. So I don't know, it's maybe better. This class is maybe slightly better than I thought. Maybe I overly panicked from the get-go. Hard to say. But I'm still like definitely panicked about it because I'm also taking a vacation in the middle of this class. Well, like it's at the end of the class. And I'm like, great, I'm gonna be like at the Morgan Wallen concert in LA trying to like do my class. I had to buy like a whole nother laptop for this class because the software only runs on PCs. So I had to buy like a $300 laptop and I had to buy like the books with the access codes for this class. That was like another $100. So it was just like finances are unwell. I'm unwell, but we're gonna make it through this summer class. I hope. I just like for the foreseeable future, I'm like, I can't go out. Like I just like I gotta get this class done. Like I have not. I started my like bird, not my birdhouse. I started my doghouse like weeks ago, and I haven't finished it. Like I just ever since I got the email last Thursday that this class was starting, and it was like a 24-hour week commitment. I've just been like trying to knock out as much as I can of the class like as soon as possible, so that like I have some like buffer time. But yeah, we're gonna do my skincare since I think I'm done studying for the night. I just don't think I'm gonna absorb any more information after midnight that well. I typically try to like cut off my studying like at midnight unless I'm like in the grind on something or something's due. Um, but I typically try to stop studying at like midnight or earlier if I can. But you know, just balancing work and school sucks sometimes. I will say it's kind of funny. For one of our discussion posts for the class, you have to write like what your initial thoughts were of like this building software coming in, and then like what your thoughts are like 2 chapters in. And I was like, this software initially kind of reminded me of Sims 2, like the older game. I think they're on like Sims 4 now, maybe 5. I think they're on Sims 4 now. But I was like mentioning, I'm like, oh yeah, like this game reminds me a lot of like Sims 2, like except for like way more like amped up. And like the TA responds to my comment, he's like, I don't know what the Sims game is. And I was like, oh, I don't know if people are gonna reply to my comment. And then someone else like replied to my comment, and they're like, yeah, this definitely reminds me of the Sims game. Like, I'm like, well, at least someone knows what this is. But then the guy threw in like a quote from like Shrek. Like, it was like, I'm taking this class at community college for reference. I mean, people be acting up like this in any sort of major university too, but like, just for context. So a lot of these are like working people that maybe they just like too busy to formulate a better response. But this guy threw in a Shrek quote into his discussion post. Like he's like, we've only just begun this book. He's like, you know, as they said in Shrek, like onions have layers. I have layers. Like we both have layers. Like he's like, we've just started getting to the layers of this book, and I'm like, that's such a weird metaphor. I literally took a picture of it and sent it to so many people. I'm like, this is absurd. I mean, it made me laugh, but like, I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, don't quote Shrek in our class discussion. But anyway, let's get into skincare. I think, you know, because I'm stressed, we're going to try one of my new skincare products that I bought at TJ Maxx several weeks ago. And I've been trying to use up my other skincare, but like we have a little stressed right now. So like we're gonna break out some new stuff because why not? So first I'm going to remove my makeup, or what's left of my makeup. I will say I feel like my face is not as shiny as normal. I don't know. I've been trying to be better about putting my skincare on during the daytime because I typically don't do that. I'm going with my Shiseido cleansing oil. I am almost out of this, but I have another one, don't you worry. But I'm just going to use this to take off my makeup. And then I'm going to go over it with a little bit of water. Just so that and get a little bit of this off my face. I'm realizing now I have not taken my contacts out, so I should probably do that before I do any more skincare, because I was doing my daytime skincare the other day, and I like put sunscreen on my face, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to put in my contacts. So I put in my contacts after I put sunscreen on my face, and so the sunscreen just proceeded to like drip into my eyes, and it was a highly unpleasant experience. But it's okay. I made it. All right, makeup is off. I'm going to go in now with, what do I want to put on my face? This is my first time using this, so I don't want to put too much other stuff on. Just want to see what this product can do for me. So I'm going to go in with my DHC Super Collagen Mist. I feel like this has lasted fairly long. I've had this since Christmas. I only use it like once or twice a week. So does it do anything for my skin? I don't know, I'm not sure, but I love products that are mists because then I don't have to get my hands all goopy. Like I had a spray on like moisturizer from Clarins before I switched to my CeraVe moisturizer, and I loved it because I just sprayed it on and I didn't have to get my hands all goopy. It was fantastic. Going with a little bit of Grande Lash, different lash / brow serum for my brows because I don't have a lot of eyebrows. That's okay. I never really have had a lot of eyebrows. Got a lot of other body hair though, unfortunately. But didn't get a lot of eyebrows, so I don't care about them that much because I draw them in every day anyway, so I use my cheaper serum on them. And going in with another Grande Cosmetics. And I'm trying to actually put this product on. I feel like I normally would just like lamely like swipe it on one time and we'll call that good. I am surprised though, because this has lasted me like over a year. This Grande Repair Leave-In. It's something that every time I use it, I'm like, I'm not going to rebuy it, but it's lasted me a really long time. But I originally bought this because I used to do my own lash extensions. And it like rips off your lashes. At least the way I was doing it, I like ripped off some of my lashes. So I used this so that fewer of them would break off, hopefully. But I stopped doing that because it was just really time consuming. It only lasted for a couple of days and it just wasn't worth it to me. But I mean, the product has lasted a long time, so I'm not gonna hate on it. I got like one of those Skims dupes bodysuits. I don't know. This was still like $40, so I don't know how much of a dupe it is. I'm trying to figure out if it's comfortable or not. I feel like it's not that comfortable, but it is very flattering. Like just the way it like holds you in. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like I'm looking very hourglassy, so we're not mad at that. But it is a little bit uncomfortable. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with my Retinol plus Niacinamide Pressed Cream from L'Oreal. I got this for only $11 at TJ Maxx, and it is like $40 elsewhere, so fantastic deal. Oh, there's directions on it too. I have used retinols before, so my skin is sort of used to them, but I will give the directions a read. Anyway, oh, this is sweet. This is because you're worth it inside the box. So, okay, so it's week 1. Apply 1 pea-sized pump 2 nights per week for face, under eyes, and crow's feet. Make sure to avoid the eyelid. Use an additional pea-sized pump for the neck and, I don't know how you said the word, décolleté, something in your neck area, your neck and chest area. Always follow with broad spectrum SPF in the morning to protect skin. And then week 2, you apply it every other night. And then week 3, apply nightly as tolerated. Whoa. I normally use my retinols like twice a week, so I will try to remember to. I guess we're only at the week 1 thing. I don't know. I try to cycle my skincare, so I don't use. I don't know. I'll use like a different product each night, and I'll like cycle through the 4 things. So I end up only using this like once a week or less. But I guess I should be using it more often. It does have that like pump top where you press it and the product comes out, which I find that very fascinating. I want to say that Drunk Elephant did it first. If not, I feel like they're one of the more widely known people that do like the tap to pump and dispense, and they really started this whole like craze for these kinds of products. I feel like where you tap to like tap the top and like scoop the product out. I don't know how to describe it well, but it's like where you tap the top and the product's here and you scoop it. And I went kind of crazy on these products because I bought another thing that dispenses in the same manner, but I'm very excited for this. So I don't think there's like a safety seal to break, so I don't know if I need to shake it or anything, but we'll just tap it. Okay, I think we gotta get it. Oh, start it. Okay, is this a pea-sized amount? Maybe like a touch more, so we're gonna do, that's kind of a lot. It's a little. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put some on. This was kind of a lot now that I'm looking at it. It's fine. My skin already maybe hates me. It smells a little strange. Put this all over my face, neck, a bit of chest here. I do feel like I'm starting to get like a slight tech neck because I'm always looking down at my laptop for school and work, and I don't like that, so try to make sure I'm getting skincare on my neck as well, but just make sure all this is blended in. I feel like I got a larger amount than I probably needed, but it's just so fun with the tap to pump. I also probably could have like left the product in there. Oh, they said avoid eyelids. Okay. Because I go in to touch my eyelids with it. I think it's all sufficiently blended in. I mean, I'm not going to put any other products on top of this, so I think this will be good. Maybe I should have taken my necklace off. This was fun. I think this was a very fun product. My face isn't burned. Sometimes the first time I use skincare products, my face burns a little bit. Like especially if it's like really like acidic products, but this was not bad. This was not bad. Let me grab my, I don't know, I'm gonna put this, let me grab my hair care stuff. I can do my nightly hair care routine for you all. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm trying to think when the last time I washed my hair was, because I'm thinking I probably should wash my hair at some point, but I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my anti-dandruff treatment because I feel like I get kind of dandruffy sometimes. I don't know how effective this is. I still have dandruff, so hard to say, but it's something. It was certainly a little bit pricey. This was definitely a big splurge for me. This First Aid Beauty brand, Fab. Their stuff is definitely, I'd say, a little bit more on the expensive side, but not outrageous. But I do like, they have like a little like body wash, maybe body scrub's the better descriptor word, that I like from that brand, that helps with like the little like KP bumps, like the bumps like on like, at least I have them like on my arms. I don't have too many right now because I do use like a, what is it, like a salicylic acid to like, dang, my arms are looking huge right now, to like exfoliate them. But like I do get like little bumps like on my arms, and I do like the First Aid Beauty body scrub for it. It's just pricey, so I went with a CeraVe, like similar product that's also supposed to help with the same thing for like a fraction of the price, and I think it works just as fine, just as well. But yeah, this brand's a little bit pricey, but I do like their other products, so I figured it was worth a try. I'm gonna go in with my The Ordinary Hair Care Multi-Peptide Serum for Hair Density. I do really like this stuff. I've been using it for, I don't know, quite some time now, probably like a year or so at this point. I do like the Ordinary products because they're, I feel like, very affordable for like straightforward, easy to use skincare that can be like layered pretty easily. And there's so many people that have created routines with the Ordinary products that you could just use like just the Ordinary skincare and like have like a whole routine built. They had like one product, like that product that's like for acne that makes your face like all red, like the peeling mask. That went like semi-viral like early during COVID. And I remember that because I was working in a makeup store at the time, and this guy came in and he was like obviously a reseller, and he was like, I'll take all of like the Ordinary like AHA BHA peeling mask that you have. And we're like, all right, we got like 25 of them. He's like, I'll take it. It was just like crazy. I was like, we literally, like, this is the most we've had like in months. And this guy just bought them all like in one go to like resell them for more money. I just remember that so clearly. Like, I don't know. They say that resellers are like the landlords of our generation, which I agree with. All right, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my Pacifica Vegan Silk Overnight Peptide Serum, a little bit of hair oil just to keep my hair shiny and hopefully to help it stay hydrated, not so crisp. Oh, I will say, since I've stopped dyeing my hair has grown faster, obviously, because I'm not dumping a bunch of bleach on it every other month. But my hair just, I think because of like gravity, I just like wake up and it looks like this, and it looks pretty much like I straightened it for the most part. If I let my hair dry, like air dry appropriately, and I don't like fall asleep with it wet. So I have not used as many heat tools on my hair, and I have not been like dyeing my hair. So, well, I've been like tinting it so that like the ombre is gone. It's just my natural color, but I've not been bleaching my hair, and like because I wake up and my hair is so straight, I haven't been using like heat tools. So I will say my hair is like not as crisp as I feel like it once was, but I do really like this hair oil. I think it's just like a fun overnight thing. It makes my hair, you know, kind of shiny. Now that it's summertime, there's a little bit more dimensionality to my hair. And I'm gonna finish it off with my chapstick. I do think this somehow got in the sun or something, or it got like too warm in my makeup bag, because this is like a little bit melty. Which makes me sad because this is an expensive chapstick, and I do like it, so I will probably rebuy it. I mean, I still quite a little bit of the dub left actually, but yeah, it definitely, I don't know, it like got melted or something at some point, I think. Not really sure what happened to it, but this is by the brand Fresh. It is the Advanced Sugar Lip Therapy. This is like a $25 chapstick, but honestly, it is fantastic. I think it's worth it. I will probably use it to replace my lip primer at some point in time, because I think I've come to the conclusion that like I need a lip balm before I put on lipstick. It doesn't necessarily need to be my expensive like MAC lip primer one. And I like this one for like day and night. So if I could just simplify it and have like one product like for like just all my lip care needs, that would be fantastic. Instead of me buying like, or me trying to find good deals on the MAC Prep and Prime lip primer, and then having this one separate too. And I just feel like this lasts longer. I don't know, because I do put this on every night. but it lasts way longer than my MAC lip primer does. So I don't know, maybe one of these days this week I will try to put this on instead of my MAC prep and prime. I'll just leave this in the bathroom so I remember to try it and see how it works out for me. But anyway, that's all I've got for you guys tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. I am trying to hang in there for my class. It has just started, so there's still like 5 weeks left of this class. But I'm a little stressed. But I went to the Chinese store today. I bought a bunch of random junk that I didn't necessarily need. But I did try like the viral like ramen thing with mayo, and it was pretty good. Cause I got like the special like Japanese mayo, and like I got like the special, not like a special ramen, but like the person who's like TikTok I watched recommended like a certain ramen, so I got the certain ramen, and like it was actually pretty good. It was, you know, just the sodium I needed to get me through through my stressful day. Well, anyway, I'm gonna try to go to bed because I have 5 meetings tomorrow. So it's gonna be a long day, and I have to present some data at one of them, and like people just always have questions, and like I'm just finding people have questions, but I'm like, I didn't look into that, or like I don't really know, or like that's like way out of scope, but like I'm too junior to tell you that's way out of scope, so now I'm gonna like try to do something that's like already been done by like a way more senior person. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next one.